2026 is coming. How do you feel about it? What to expect? What is going to happen? Tell me, please, just to get started. We're still waiting for a couple of people to join. Just about to get started. My question for you is, how do you feel about your goals, your plans, your vision for 2026? And let me start with something positive, encouraging for you. Positive and encouraging for you news that 9 out of 10 of you guys will not complete what you plan to complete in 2026. Okay, not you guys, because you are here. Because you're here, Usha is already happy. Okay, Usha has a session scheduled, yes. Yeah, I'm also very excited, but I want our excitement to be based on some more confidence that 1 year from now, you are going to be here sitting with me and be that one person out of 10 who are actually going to complete their goals in 2026. And for that reason, we are here. I will try to keep it 1 hour. Recording started for your friends who cannot attend. And we have a lot of talks about magic. It's important. Today is a little bit more about logic. Today is more about science. Today is more about really how we're going to make it happen, guys. And why is it not happening for so many people? So, new style presentation for you, new PPT, science, little bit of manifestations, but also in scope of just science of the brain. Science of the brain includes manifestations. I cannot completely skip it. So, what do you think? That's a good question. Why do you think 9 out of 10 people will not achieve their goals? What is the reason? What does usually people say? You know what people say? They come to me as a coach, they complain also, say, Kat, I don't have enough, and it goes consistency. Then what else? What else is lacking? Discipline, manifest no action. But why? Motivation finished. Yes, very good. So that is the usual reasons what people just say. But what does it mean? What does it mean that we don't have motivation? What, we are stupid here? We are not stupid. We're grown-up adults. Some people call themselves lazy. Say, I'm just lazy. And some other people likely to be not lazy. I don't think so. People equal human beings here. Why lazy and other people not lazy? So it's a deeper problem. It's not the level of Instagram reels kind of, you're lazy, you need some motivation. Motivation will run out. You cannot have some coach motivating you every day. That's also going to become very boring. The problem is the system is lacking. The system that we use to plan our goals for the whole year has nothing to do with our biology. It goes against our brain, against our nervous system. Our nervous system is not working according to how people usually set their goals for the year. So when we're going against our own biology, you cannot be such a superhuman to continuously go against the flow and do it consistently for the whole 1 year. Somewhere, simple biology is going to break. Like, look, doesn't matter how mindful you are, how mindful I am, right? We need to eat food, breathe air, we sit on the chair, gravitation also working here. So biology is also going to work. So I wanted today to speak about this. Disconnect of what science knows right now about how brain works, how our nervous system is working for us. Disconnect between the usual planners and planning tools or approach to planning and what we currently know as a scientists. Okay? Today, less about spirituality, less about vision. You know that my approach has three main parts. One is always goes to vision. We set up vision board. Yeah, I always say that no, if you don't have a vision, if you don't even have a goal, then with nothing to talk about it today completely. So I assume that we all today we have some kind of vision, yeah, some kind of goals. If you don't have, let's talk about it in different session. So vision number one. Second pillar, you remember self-programming and meditation. That's also not for today. We can have self-programming session. The last part is execution, logic, implementation. You have the vision, meditation, self-programming. Now you need to keep going every day. So today is about this third part, okay? Okay, I hope you're equally excited about it. I never spoke to you about this topic, and it's actually very new. And I put it into our 2026 One-Up journal. I'm also going to show you, but not yet, a little bit later. So this approach to implementation is the core of 2026 journal, and it's called Neurosprints. Let me see. I have slides for you. So far, so good. So plan for today, discuss why most planning systems are not going to work and cover three principles of neuro planning, neurological planning, plan that goes according to our brain. I will show you my own approach for 2026, how I'm going to plan, and give you some kind of tips and small kind of hacks and tools just to how to make it easy. It doesn't have to be hard. No, it doesn't. Life is not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be willpower. Do it, No, then it means you're going against the flow again. Yeah, so let's go with the flow. Well, for that, we need to know the flow. And a little bit about my own story. You guys know that I achieved quite a lot, but for most of my part of my life, for most of my life, I was achieving this through burnout. Through that, exactly going against the flow, pull yourself together, woman, right? Do it. You have to do it. You have the willpower. And I realize, maybe too late in my life, I just don't, it's not worth it. I don't want success, money, respect, people, if it's costing me energy, health, joy, that simple enjoyment of life. I don't want, it's not worth it. Some people say, Katrina, it took you so long, right? We already realized that, but you don't achieve anything. So the trick is here is not to lose joy and happiness and satisfaction, but also keep moving to your achievements, right? Keep moving to your vision. I'm not saying give up. It will be a very short presentation if I just say, well, choose joy, do nothing. Go, enjoy, have some chai, let's watch some Netflix. No, I want you guys to achieve gigantic vision, gigantic goals. And please, again, if you don't have it, then the system that I described today also not going to work. So our assignment for 2026, to get it both. Who said that we cannot have it all? The journal is printed. I'm again excited. Okay, before I show the journal, I need to explain what's the point of this. What's the point of this approach? Why it doesn't work? Very important part. Too much. Yes, like this I like. No, like this I don't like. I'm trying to set up chat that I see what you're saying here. Why it doesn't work? People usually around New Year set up long lists of a lot of goals to achieve in the next year. Remember this famous joke that in January all the gym classes completely full. By February they're like mostly empty. People lose it, yeah? People have a lot of goals. Start a business, write a book, open blog, become blogger, get famous. I especially like this one. I actually see it quite a lot, guys, in your visions. In the same time, lose weight and become pregnant and give birth to a baby. and also become famous writer and also start a business. Something here is, I'm not saying, I just told you, just 5 minutes ago, I said, let's have it all. Let's have it all. Let's have all the babies and all the books possible. But when you do it on the 1st January or 31st December, result is brain boiling, overload of the system. I want to discuss with you why. Where is the contradiction here? And guys, by the way, this Zoom is free of charge. I want you to share it with so many people, as many as possible, okay? Please share it with all your friends. We'll make a recording of this. Please feel completely free because people need to know. 92% of people are going to give up. I introduce one scientific word since I promised you a little bit of science. I promise I will make it fast and fun. Homeostasis. Homeostasis means balance. Come back to the balance. When we put so many goals, we go against this rule. So it's a quality of our nervous system to help us survive, to protect us. No matter what, nervous system will do everything to bring us back to normal. Temperature is increasing, fever, yeah? Homeostasis working to bring us back to normal temperature, normal oxygen in the blood, normal hormonal balance, everything. System just something out of whack, the system will do everything to put us back so we live how we're supposed to live. The problem is that every single little change out of whack, even if it's good for us, nervous system is reading like a danger to survival. So much fantastic research made about this. It's actually, it doesn't matter if it's good for you or bad for you. Anything a little bit out of norm. It's very complicated system, and we are very complicated living creatures, right? I don't want to give you too many details, but we are complex systems here. But psychologically, biologically, when we put some goal that requires significant change of our life, of our habits and our behavior, what is happening? System is saying, let's do everything to bring them back because it's breaking this balance. Let's bring it back to familiar, where you're supposed to be. Apply countermeasures. So the system actually start doing something new and something very creative to bring you back from where you're trying to go. And here, no difference that you're trying to improve. You are thinking, your brain is, no, your logic here is thinking, I want to have better health, better sleep habits, better digestion. It's going to be better for me. I will start meditating. I will start some new project, will have more money. Everything is going to be better. Nervous system doesn't care, better or worse. Change is bad. Same is good. That's how species surviving. Evolutionary, like we call it comfort zone, but it's not a comfort zone. Comfort is a wrong word here because it's not very comfortable. It's not very comfortable to eat bad food and feel like indigestion. It's not very comfortable to be sick. It's not very comfortable to be in very bad relationships. It's a science called victimology, that victims stay in abusive relationships for years without changes just because change is bad. And same is always better. Yeah? So a lot of extreme cases, but the outcome is the same. When you set your goals that require significant changes in behavior or lifestyle, your system going to switch to resistance. No change, master. And the system, it is your body, of course, it is your health, it is your energy, but also every layer around you. What layers we have? We have our beautiful body, then we have our house, our rooms, our people, our children is the first layer. They will help. They will start getting whatever they can do to help mom not to change. Some children can get sick or they can get busy with some new projects. So family will start getting busy or your boss will give you new assignments. Everything goes against you when you decide to change. How do you guys feel? That's how it is working, evolution. So that is happening when ambitious, smart, advanced human being set up a big vision, set up a beautiful vision board, and start going for it with all the energy we have. System saying, not so fast, master, not going to happen. So that's one part of our biology, pushing us back to familiar normal. So when it's going to be happening with you guys, please don't get surprised. Don't feel like you are lazy, that something is wrong with you, that you need to, hire some coach or do something very different. Please don't worry. Like totally take a big relaxation, a big long inhale, exhale, and tell like I am normal here. No surprises. Your child is getting sick when you started new business. Oh wow, normal, great relationship. Of course, they are doing this subconsciously. They're not consciously trying to get sick. They're just part of you. Your family is part of you. The thing is, the bigger the number of changes, the stronger is the resistance. It's like you pulling rubber. The more you pull it, the stronger is the force that is going to bring it back. What can we do about it? We are going to go into second very beautiful part. Again, forgive me for science. It's very beautiful system of neural connections. For now, I'm just going to show it so you know. It is real shit. People did a lot of research about it. And we are going to go to second function. So one was go back to normal. Homeostasis. Second one is going to be neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity. That is also important to help us sometimes adapt to changes, right? Evolution is not stupid. It's not always we can sit in the same swamp. Like sometimes we need to jump on the different land. So for that, different system start working. It's a system of creating new neural connections. So this is just neurons, like you know how this neural system works. Two of these neurons firing together in the same time, creating connection. And all these connections creating some neural circuit or neural pathway, we can say. Some series of, like, for example, I brush my teeth and, what I do usually, like what people do, wake up, brush your teeth. No, some kind of connecting steps. We call it habits, right? We always have habits. That is just neurals firing together for many, many years. It's so familiar. It's so comfortable. But neuroplasticity is the opposite of homeostasis. They're balancing each other. They give us some hope that yes, of course, we're going to change in 2026. We just need to know that we are working against resistance and we have something inside of us that is going to help us. Our ability to change. So when some groups of neurons activated together again and again, they create something new, some new, we call it, remember, we usually, easiest to understand when we speak about habits. You say, I will do something, I will force myself. I don't want to do it, but I do it long enough, and some new connections in the brain start getting created, and it will get easier. Yeah? So habits is one simple example, we know this. But what if it's not only habits, it's also our thoughts? If you keep thinking the same thought long enough, it becomes easier to think. That's what we do in self-programming. If you feel the same feeling long enough, it starts easier to feel. It's the thing as neuroplasticity is that we are in control of this. We can decide which kind of thoughts we're going to think long enough. And we're going to observe. Usually, if you just relax, most of the times, we are not going to think a lot of positive productive, constructive thoughts, because again, that's how brain works. We focus on negative. We do focus on negative. We are not focusing on anything positive, guys, because we don't need. Like if you're in some ancient forest and you're some ancient human and you see a lot of flowers and you focus on the flowers, you will be eaten by the tiger. So you better focus on the tiger. So we still made this way. We think we have to focus on negatives to survive. That means that we are creating neural pathways of negative thinking. We keep thinking the same thoughts. We're connecting neural connections created by thoughts, not only by brushing teeth. One thought comes to another, one thought comes to another, one feeling comes to another, one feeling comes to another. And it becomes that today not about manifestation, but it is creating your reality, of course. So we can change the habit of our thinking also, not only what our behavior is and our habits. That's the outcome of our thinking. But I think it's so exciting. I'm actually feeling so excited. We can consciously change our thinking habits. We can consciously change our feeling habits. We say, oh, I cannot help my feelings. I see this and I'm triggered. I see this woman and she's triggering me. I see this on Instagram, it's triggering. No, we can. Even that we can change. But yeah, it takes a little bit of effort, but that's neuroplasticity. Plastic capability of our brain, and it is available for every creature, like some peacocks or birds or dogs. They have some little bit of neuroplasticity, but humans have it to such degree that we call ourselves creators. We just don't use this creator ability. We can create our own systems of our own brain. The more frequently we use it, the stronger this bonds become. So neuroplasticity, guys, rules. For us, brave hackers, neuro hackers, developers of our life, manifestors of our reality, that is the key here. We cannot live in the same comfortable swamp. We want to jump to some different tree, like we are little froggy here jumping. And everything inside of you will be screaming no. But you remember, we just need to make sure that we are doing it with some kind of persistency. Right? How we usually think life is like this, we call a system of beliefs. And I spend a lot of time in Cats Club to removing these beliefs. We're removing it together. No, life is not like this. And then you're like, oh, maybe. But then the old thoughts come back. And we know this, of course, system is pulling you back, but we know this, so we are ready to work on this. That's why we need a good tool. Tool is coming to you, tool. It cannot be what I hate when, sometimes people give me gifts, some little cute planner, 2026, cute, this much size, with some kind of flower heart telling me, drink more water. No, I am sorry, guys. I know ahead of me in 2026 is a serious work. I need a space. I need a space to write. I will show you what we're going to write. I will show you just in a second. It has to be serious inner work. It doesn't have to be difficult, but it needs some space. So that's how we are going to be. It's available for whole life. It's very wrong to say that children have it, adults don't have it. It's not true. Again, latest science research showing at any age you can create new neural connections. Don't get lazy. Don't use it as sometimes people use it as excuse. Say children can do it, we cannot. No. As long as you have pulse, you have chance for neuroplasticity. If it's a conscious change, it's not natural. It requires your continuous decision making on this. So two different forces. One force is telling us quit this idea, quit this change. Second force is helping us, no, I can do it. Some rewiring, reshaping of our brain. Yes, I know, guys, it's very difficult. I know. I'm with you. And the more advanced you become, the more difficult this is going to be. If you're just changing simple habit, brushing teeth from left side to right side, it's fine. Try to change your habits of deep beliefs, deep thinking. triggers that triggered your whole life and go against your own experience. What you say, Katrina, that's how my life is. I'm not lucky. I'm this, I'm that. I challenge you to change it. You can. And life, of course, will become different. One more principle here. Because of that, no, of course, because of this, I want to introduce 10% rule. What does it mean? We are not going to change too much right away. Remember, if you pull the rubber too much, even our conscious neuroplasticity will be not enough to go against that resistance of the system. So whatever research been done so far suggesting little bit, guys, little bit. It means amount of changes that we can handle and go and keep going ahead in 2026 is 10% of our awake time. 1 week is 10 hours, 100 hours a week, so it gives us 10 hours in a week we can spend on some activity which is different. I give you a lot of examples today of different activities, but main thing to remember from the slide, 10 hours in the whole week. It means, no, it's maybe one every day, and then a little bit more on the weekend, or you can divide it according, but preferably try to divide it across 7 days, because that is also consistency. It cannot be that all 10 hours on Sunday doing something very new, then Monday go back to old. That is, you understand that it's not going to work. So it has to be consistently distributed, as consistently as you can. It means that, yes, maybe you're damn busy on Sunday and there is no way for you to do something different on Sunday, that you leave Sunday alone. Maybe when you have working days, Monday to Friday, you can do some changes. No, something new you can try during lunch break for half an hour. Then spend more time on the weekend. Yes, so these things we can discuss later if you have questions about it, but try to keep it 10 hours, remaining 90%, keep familiar, predictable. It's like our support here. So we don't provoke system to switch on that resistance switch, to have family, children, house, bosses resisting your changes. We keep it under 10% of our life. And trust me, it's quite a lot because we plan to do it through the whole year. It's going to be a lot. It's not like 1 week in January we push for it, so we have to complete all the blocks, all the projects, all the books, and get pregnant also. No, it's okay. We have the whole year. So if we keep it under 10%, we have a chance to do it, so we do it consistently. I want to also show you next part. Look at this purple and yellow. What I want to show you. Two main signaling systems in the brain. One is dopamine, second will be serotonin. Dopamine is what we call active energy, guys. In Cats Club, we call it active energy. It's energy of, oh, let me do it. Active energy, yeah? It's dopamine is working. I want more. I have a vision. How it is right now, for me, not enough. It's a drive, kind of ambition. We call it ambition, dissatisfaction with what I have, and dissatisfaction driving to action. When you're feeling like, what else I can get? What is the next for me? It is important. There is nothing sinful about it. There is nothing wrong about having ambition driving you. And most of us healthy people, we do have a desire for change from the current situation. We also have serotonin, exactly opposite. Passive energy, satisfaction. I just exist. I exist. I am. I am enough. We call it gratitude, satisfaction, relaxation, comfort. I have enough already. I'm thankful for it. And these two, we need both. And in our brain, they exist fantastically well together. They're absolutely wonderful. That's how we humans designed. There is no contradiction here. We are very grateful for what we have, and we want more in the same time. Right? No problem here. The problem comes when it's like pushing two pedals in the same time, like in the car. Serotonin is saying, enough, you have enough, be grateful, write the gratitude. Dopamine is saying, no, I want more. What is happening in the car if you push brakes and gas in the same time? Serotonin is a brake pedal, slow down, rest, relax, passive energy coming, refill your battery, rest. Dopamine is like gas, faster, more, you're human. Look at other people, how much people achieve, why you like sitting here, is that this energy gas kind of, yeah, you increase the speed, but you cannot in the car in the same time push the brakes and increase the speed. The car will crash. That's what is happening to us. We are crashing. We are confused. Brain is overloaded. We burned out. We want to be grateful. We read some books, radical forgiveness, radical gratitude. Oh, but also Katrina said, set up some vision board. What is your vision? I don't know. We say, I don't know. I give up. Like, I'm just going to give up. It's too much for me, too much information. I am confused. No, so what are we going to do? Oh, by the way, what is going to happen before next slide? I will tell you what to do. But some people keep pushing this dopamine. Forget about serotonin. Push gas, gas, gas. More, 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 more. I work hard. I'm overachiever. That was happening to me, to my friends, our typical kind of corporate mentality. We're going to push, 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 push more. Then once in a year, we are going to go to vacation. I lay down on the beach like this. Wow, finally arrived. Like it's that is not going to work, right? So it cannot be that car is running for a long time only on gas, on dopamine. What is happening? Well, in biology, it's called that our receptors for dopamine, they're losing sensitivity. You pushing gas pedal, but no gas is coming. Receptor is not sensitive to this molecule. Dopamine is signaling molecule. Remember this picture? It's a molecule essentially like neurotransmitter. On this picture, I will show you 1 second. It's important. It's important. When we have those connections between neurons, see this thing, these here neurotransmitters. There's a little molecules. They're like these neurons like spitting into each other. They spit dopamine or they spit serotonin, activating different feelings inside of us. Sometimes activating the feeling that we should rest, sometimes activating the feeling that we should do something. So whatever molecule is getting spit, if this one is spitting too much of dopamine all the time, the receptor capturing it becomes insensitive, saying, I don't care how much you're going to be spitting here, I'm not going to move anymore. I'm done here. We call it lost motivation, burned out. When the vision board is not exciting anymore, when your most beautiful manifestations, your most beautiful dreams, it's just not important anymore. You lost desire. Desire to achieve more is getting lost when we push this pedal for too long. When we relax for too long, and some people only relax, no, no, I don't know, no vision, no reason. Okay, life is good, we're satisfied, we're grateful, we're settled. What is going to happen? Same problem. That receptor for serotonin is going to lose sensitivity to enjoy. Not enjoyable anymore. For me, after 1 year of work, going to the beach, you'll be like, oh, that is life. Sunset, sunrise. Yeah, I feel this because I didn't feel it for so long time. For people who just live on the beach, sunrise, sunset, sunrise, and unlimited money, let's say unlimited money, no goals, sunrise, sunset, they cannot feel it anymore. Do you need examples? How many wealthy people you know who go to extremes to just bring back some kind of feeling? They do drugs, they go to some crazy things, they change some whatever. We don't need to go there. But people who have it all, they stop enjoying. That is also sensitivity of human receptors. More. We need know what is the solution, right? Solution is called layered cake. The cake has to have layers and not 1 year of enjoyment and 1 year of relaxation. It has to be within the same day, obviously. Yeah. So your receptors remain sensitive. So when you desire, you desire. When you rest, you rest. And it's so beautiful, guys. This is the real taste of life. This is the real taste of life. When you feel, when you have this ability to feel both drive and rest enough. And that moment of enough, it may be 15 minutes or half an hour. We can discuss different options. It may be 1 hour of drive and half an hour of rest. But they will be high quality. Because remember, we need to introduce only 10 hours in the whole week. So let's say it's 1.5 hours in a day of new. And that you need to split between drive and rest. Something new regarding to your achievement, projects, new learning something, that active energy, and something new related to how do you rest? What is your passive energy? Then life is very tasty like a cake. So dopamine is obviously active, serotonin is passive energy, and within this is the real art of life, yeah? When you have time to grow, to push yourself, to feel desire to grow, and then art of just being and enjoy that, just being. No, nothing is happening. Some people get bored when it's just passive time. They feel like, oh, I need to jump from some parachute, right? Not enjoy, just be. So we need both. You with me? Sounds good, Mayura? Sounds great? Also want to bring to you this. Yin and Yang, of course, is the same energy. They're both absolutely important. This is our dopamine pathways, the serotonin pathways, yin and yang. Yin and yang, active, no, yin is here, yang is here. Active means do something, give to this world, create something. Passive energy is also very beautiful. Be. For most people in our circle, guys, this comes easier. Active comes easier. I know how to do things. I don't know how to just be, how to accept life, how to surrender to life, how to trust life. Life is on my side, we say. How can ultimate passive energy, everything here in this life is for me. This we active people will say, I don't think so. I need to do something about it. There's some people on the opposite side, of course, they say, yes, I know, I trust, I'm the favorite child of universe. Universe gives me something, everything. I don't need to do anything. But then remember, problem comes here. So that will be our approach to 2026 diary also. I think I can start showing you a little bit. Can you guys see? Can you guess the color? You start guessing the color. Some of you already messaged me that you know the color. You know the color. You spend a lot of time. Is it possible to have more serotonin? Yeah, Jaya, excellent question. So this balance between serotonin and dopamine, let me just switch on light since I'm going to show you something here. We need more. Jaya is asking. Good question. She's saying maybe naturally some people have more serotonin, some people have less. Absolutely, of course. And we see it, most interestingly, I see it in your astrological charts too. No, not even HDHD. It's like it's not to some degree of some disorder. It's absolutely normal balance. That some people more likely to go into drive, some people more likely to go into rest and appreciation. But it's not a good excuse. What we see in our charts, how we are made of, it's not a good excuse to just keep sitting where we are. So then people who have naturally more serotonin should be, I would suggest allocate more time in your diary, in your plans for more active, because it's not natural for you. You need to achieve a little bit more and rest a little bit less. For some people, again, more natural to drive yourself to exhaustion, then you need to be more mindful about how you Where are you passive? Where you refill your energy and be more creative? It's not just sit and eat food and watch Netflix, guys. It's not going to work. It's not giving very good energy. Yes, that's how most people relax. I'm overwhelmed. I did so much in my office. I did so much work. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, everybody. That's not very good. I will give you more examples today. All right, tada! We call it Himachal green. And of course, gold. Look at it, so beautiful. Look, light is shining. So today my husband saw it. He said, "Oh my God, I want it." So number one, it's big. It's A4. It's hard copy. It's not going to betray you. You can use it the whole year. Pages are very high quality. I was on the case for Divya, our printer. No, I sent back several samples. I said these pages are not thick enough. And it's a little bit like, very beautiful color. It's not pure white. But I want to say, so number one, what I want you to feel when you hold it, like this is luxury. So this is like you deserve it. This is your New Year gift to yourself. So what we started saying about what we covered so far is reflected in this journal. Just show you a couple of examples before, because some features we need to go back to presentation and discuss. But at least for each month, can you see it? It's okay, a little bit inverted, but we have active goal and passive goal. Only one. Why? Because remember, we only have 10 hours in a week. I also like this. This color is actually even better in person. It's like deep forest kind of green, but it's very new color. It's from 2026 Pantone collection. So, and I wanted to give you guys this feel. And we have more products going to come later in the year. The address was matching the book. I want to feel you, like, I want to give you this Himachal vibe, like some mountains, some wilderness, some nature here. So, because when you open it, you need to write. And when you write, it has to be meaningful. So what else? We'll come back to presentation right now. I'm glad that you're liking it. But before I show you a little bit more, no, of course, in the beginning, there will be some pages for self-programming. That we had before. There will be some space 100 dreams for 2000, my 100 dreams. My 100 dreams. That will be my letter to you as usual. And on 30 December, guys, okay, Cats Club and everybody who will buy the journal. So it's available not only for Cats Club, everybody can buy it, and for everybody else who is not familiar with self-programming, and for you guys who familiar but wants to do it together for 2026, we'll see it on 30 December. Probably for 1 hour, 1.5 hours. And we'll set up these upfront pages. I will explain self-programming, or maybe we'll do some group meditation, but we are going to set up, that is our vision. That's what I said in the beginning. We have to have a goal. We have to set a vision. But then very important part will be that ahead of us will be 52 weeks of the year. And that vision will have to be broken into smaller pieces, biteable pieces. So your brain will not boil, your system will not get overwhelmed. So we're doing it very, very gently. And maybe also discuss it on 30 December, that the goals have to be biteable. Don't set up like, write a book in January, right? Okay, let's go back to how we do it. Let's go back to what we're going to do about it. Why it is important? So we are going to set these goals. Let me actually check one thing. Before I will show you this running people. Yeah. 1 second, hold on. I will remove this picture because it's a little bit too early for this presentation. Now I will bring it back. Yeah, yin and yang. Okay. Okay, let me remove this sportsman. I want to introduce agile approach. It's our third point today. So first point was 10% only. Second point was layered cake. Passive and active, both important within the same day. Third one, we call it agile. Agile comes from corporate, from IT, from technical startups. It means 3 weeks for the goal, 1 week no goal, reflection week. And the goals are set up for this period of 4 weeks. And then during this 1 week of reflection, we start thinking what we have done, what we actually have done, what we didn't do, why. This is our reflection time. I have a lot of good questions for you to use during this week to reflect. Think about it for 1 second. Why is this important? Why I put this stupid runner who covered the whole slide? Because if the distance for your goal is 1 year ahead, it is too far. You never get satisfaction of accomplishing something. You need to break it into smaller pieces that you can finish in 3 weeks and then give yourself 1 week of a break. You with me, guys? The sportsman's line was that when people see the finish line, they run faster with less effort. When you have a goal of 3 weeks, you do it. Not only you do it faster, you actually apply less efforts. That's why people also quit. The goal is too far. The finishing line is too far. It's like running some marathon. When you run 100 meters, you run faster because you see where you're running and it takes less from you, less energy, less efforts. No problem. I can do it. Yes, will be our skill, our art that we need to practice this year, because the feeling of excitement in the beginning, it will disappear because the finish line is too far. So much research done about it. That's why agile is created. Fast, quick, agile approach to all the problems. And during this 1 week when we reflect, it's not going to be some schizophrenic approach that in January we go for this goal, in February we go to some different goal. So think about it like cycles. We push, 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 we reflect. But we don't start from something new, some beginning. In January I was writing a book, in February I'm making a baby. I'm continuing. So this 1 week reflection is like a glue connecting sprints together. So sprint means more structured focus attention on these two goals, one passive goal, one active goal. Okay, then during this 1 week of reflections, we connect what am I supposed to do next based on what I have done so far. Guys, you are with me? How do you feel about it? So it's like a flexible, continuous, flexible, yes, we're moving to the same long-term goal, but we are breaking it into flexible parts. So firstly, we can readjust. Also, when something is not working, you have a chance to course correction. That's why it's used in product development, in IT, in software development, because things are actually changing so fast in our life. Your life is changing. February will be different from January. You also need to adjust. You cannot just keep pushing into the same goal. So agile approach gives us flexibility. We can take a break. Very important, integration week. So we don't just push, push, push. We need, and I will force it into you guys, that during this is not some time to finish what you didn't finish in these 3 weeks. You really need to kind of stop it, drop it. Ankita, like for example, you're preparing for MBA. For 3 weeks, you push, 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 push. Then 1 week, please. No, nothing. And this time that you allocate for your this 1 hour, 1.5 hour every day, you actually use it for self-reflection. How I was feeling. Is this even working for me? What steps I was taking? Did it create any results? So in our diary, how we reflected. So for sprint weeks, I have a big spread. So each week is a spread. Monday, Tuesday. So here actually you will write, it's like normal diary. Diary means that you have space to write. I have appointment, or here at 1 o'clock during my lunch break, I'm going to meet my Spanish teacher, or like whatever your goal is. But when we come to reflection week, the structure is different. I really give you half a page for your appointments and tasks and to-dos, and this will be time to fill up reflection questions. Because then you can, after reflection, you can again set up a new goal for February, for next 4 weeks. And this is how we're going to move through 2026. And this goes maybe continuation of what you have started before. Maybe it's slight adjustment. Maybe during your reflection, you'll decide completely something new. All these goals, of course, they will come from the first pages when we're writing about my dreams, how I'll make my life brighter. What if you have pages for career, money, we have pages what I want from my health, my family. Yeah. All these goals is not some business goals. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me give you examples. So for active, for this dopamine, and let's say you have 60 minutes a day. Job search, Monday, Tuesday, refresh resume, portfolio, Wednesday, have a call, career advisor. That's 1 hour. What can you do in 1 hour? You can do 2 days of work on your resume. You can do 1 day, just have a call for 60 minutes. Thursday, Friday, you submit resume. So your goal is to prepare for your job search. This is your activities that you can do during the 60 minutes. What if you want to become famous blogger? Monday to Wednesday, during 1 hour, you can actually make some very nice scripts of your reels. And then one day, just make 3 videos. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday, publish them. See, point here, not too much. If you're having your full-time job and you decide to become famous blogger, and you start feeling pressure from Monday, I have to post. I have to post something, I don't know what. I don't have videos, I don't have time to put up makeup and make some reel. Yeah, okay, no problem. One day only, maybe it's not Thursday, maybe it's Sunday. Before you prepare, you take your scripts, you take your reels. What if it's some new project, business, do some market research, their landing page, send a message to your friends. Small, tiny things, right? Guys, feel it. Feel how tiny it is. But if you just stay with me on this, for buying house, yeah, so what do we need for buying house, Smita? We need money. You have money, no problem. Then you need a bit of research. 1 hour, one day, go to meet some broker, describe your dream house. Meeting finished. Next day, he scheduled a couple of houses for you to view. So be gentle on yourself. If you choose to, in this 1 week, I'm going to completely buy a new house from scratch, then probably you're going to fail because you'll get tired. Learn language. Yeah. Passive energy examples, that's for me more interesting because people are really not very creative in this passive energy. Obviously, meditation. Maybe it is 30 minutes in a day. But if you're already doing meditations, guys, if for you it's not a problem, not a challenge, then try something else because remember, it's new. It's not to maintain what you're already doing very well. It's to have something new. Maybe it's half an hour of pranayama that you have never done. If you're not reading enough books, it will be so possible to set up your routine just to read book for 30 minutes. If you're not reading right now, if you're already doing it easily, then it's not a goal, it's not a dream, it's just your reality. What if you're very active person and you decide, Kat, I want to have 90 minutes. Then you can have longer passive energy breaks. So many wonderful ideas. You can go to some class. You can just sit on sunrise, sunset. You can write a letter for a long friend, like whom you didn't speak for a long time, write it by hand. Take a long call with some best friend in Canada. Let's take a Zoom call for 1 hour. This is all passive energy, receiving, not doing something actively. Classes, yeah, bake something. That depends on your preferences. What kind of activities really giving you extra energy here? If you want, I will share later. Remind me some. I have so many examples. So passive energy is a reset of your nervous system. It's, for example, new ritual for yourself in the evening. If you already have light candle, read book ritual, reset something different. Maybe it's nature walk outside in some garden on nature, but without any iPads and music and all these podcasts, not like this. Okay, that is okay. Projects we mentioned. Oh, now also one important feature of this calendar, of this diary. I didn't want to force myself, and I don't want to force you. Here, you will not find January 1st, February 1st. There will be no dates. You will add your dates by yourself. Why? Because I want you to start when you open this first page. Or maybe somebody will decide to start from what, Monday, January 5. Monday, okay, Monday, January 5. I will start. It is okay. I have no problem if it works for you. I personally suggest something different for you. Especially ladies, attention here. If you set it up this diary according to your cycle, that's a big win. Then your reflection week, set it up that when you do this reflection, it's actually your period. 5, 7 days, no, plus minus to somebody, 2, 3 days, but it's all around from first days of your period. You actually start reflection week because you're not active in that time. You cannot be. Don't push against the flow. Sorry for sorry for the joke, yeah. So go with the flow, and that flow says that this is your reflection time. And then 3 weeks, that is assuming that you have 28-day cycle. If you don't have, for some reason, maybe you're pregnant, maybe cycle is not 28 days, completely normal, possible. Then I have a second suggestion. Moon cycles. That also going to work very well for the energy. Then this first, baby, please.
Sorry, bros.
Okay.
Have fun.
So then the first week of the spring here, Monday, it will be new moon. It is fantastic. The energy will, let me just close the door. Many people. Okay, so then you select it. I can tell you new moon, or you can Google it, right? So okay, Katrina, my first week of spring, I set up the goals. Nope, it's not 5 January. No, I'm going to wait. I'm going to do things right. I will set my first active sprint of 3 weeks from the first day of new moon. And then the last week before the next new moon will become your reflection. It's from astronomy, from astrology. It's a very good approach too. So you choose how you want to work. Cycle approach, wonderful. But what if, sorry, some guys may be watching this, or for guys, moon, completely fine. No, and the worst comes to worst, just fine, use calendar, fine. But you decide. I wanted, because in all my problems were always, I'm buying some previous diaries, and I was always feeling like it's just forcing me into some dates that is not working for my energy. So alignment options, calendar, moon cycle, menstrual cycle. What do you think? This is your mind, harmony of your mind, your biology. It is just by itself, it will be working in your favor, helping with your goals. Couple of secret ingredients here. Thank you. Wait, no, before self-reflection. Before self-reflection. Yeah, we can call it self-reflection. Sometimes we call it self-coaching. This will be that week. I don't want you to skip it. When this reflection week is coming, you don't even have space to write so many things to do, will be less, and there will be questions here. We call it personal coaching. You are your own coach. Remember I said brain doesn't want to notice anything positive. During this, and brain has gigantic resistance to these moments of self-reflection. You already might feel this resistance when you feel like, God, I don't know, I want to spend so much time reflecting on some, because brain is thinking it's going to be some kind of assessment. Like I'm going to give myself a grade. And from school time, assessments are not fine and not fun at all. And we develop that strong habit of resistance for self-reflection because we feel we are going to focus on our mistakes. We are not going to focus on what is wrong with me, what did I do wrong. Most of these questions will be about what went wonderful. Because if you don't notice your victory, your brain is less likely to repeat it. Imagine this, there is some below your consciousness. There are some systems working, continuously assessing, is it worth my effort? And if brain is not registering any victories, and it's likely not going to register it naturally, then the reply from the systems, it's not worth. Look, for 3 weeks you were pushing, making reels, writing some book, getting pregnant. I don't know, maybe it's your goal. Fantastic goal, by the way. But nothing happened. Brain is going to do motivationless. So when we are not spending time on your own acknowledgement, this is what I have done, this is went right. When we don't spend time on this, we are depleting resources of our motivation. Subconscious motivation getting less. It's not worth to spend time on this anymore. How I'm asking you, in the end of every session, I'm asking you, what are you going to take home from today? I want you to make sure that you're not belittling your 1 hour that you spent here. Some people belittle, many people belittle, oh, I don't know what I heard today. I don't know what I learned today. Nothing interesting. That belittling yourself, your own time. And it means next time you will be less likely to attend some Zoom session, right? Because nothing, brain is going to say, I don't know. You got bored here, yeah? So I'm asking you consciously to register every single win. So to reduce this, we're going to approach it with a lot of curiosity. We are curious, like research project. What I wanted to do, what I have done. Curiosity is like some light kind of childish interest, and that is what brain is going to remember. And the second thing we're going to do, I will help you to do it in a pleasant way. It has to be beautiful place, some cafe, some shopping mall if you like it, or some garden, or some balcony, some flowers, these self-reflection moments. Your system should feel, oh, it's coming, I love it. Like it's like, some beautiful moment is coming to me. Yes, why you like higher self meditation? Why people cry during meditation of higher self? It feels pleasant, and many people actually do it again and again. Because during these moments, we are creating this image of ourselves better. And this self-reflection, it will be so you can create better image of yourself. And it feels great. It actually feels great that's what we do in self-programming, right? When you write again and again, you write how I can be. You're setting these neural pathways to help yourself to actually believe that, yes, I can. Usually we set up negative pathways. Like I'm a loser. No, not a loser. No, just not very capable. This I cannot do. This is not for me. And like going down and down and down the drain. So during the self-reflection moments and self-programming, by the way, it should be in that copy that you're going to have. It's going to be detachable. Last 30 pages will be 30 days challenge. We'll start from 30 December, 30 days of self-programming every single day. So in your book, you can remove it later. In my book, it's attached. It's just a first copy. But for 30 days, we do our normal self-programming. Meditation, self-programming, meditation, self-programming. Yes. We'll set up ourselves this 1 year for success. But you understand, right, how we set up for success? Because we create a very pleasant, very memorable feeling about yourself. I can. I am capable. And every single win, it will be super important. So secret ingredients, self-reflection, self-programming. How to make it easier. Mike, so set up the first goals for January, February smaller on conservative side. So you're more likely to win. Don't start January with something too big. It's slow month. It's winter. Energy is naturally slow. And if you go through January, February, or whatever your period is going to be, ladies, then you will feel that I'm winning here. 2006 is my year. Usually people do the opposite. They start January, they start failing. February, they fail completely and then give up for the rest of the year. Just go with the flow. Because too much ambition is not aligned with biology. Okay, so very important for the brain to feel this. I tried and I have done it, and at least I notice it. Maybe nobody else noticed, but I noticed. That's already great. Usually it's like nobody else noticed, and I also didn't notice, and then screw that. I have better things to do. So that is going to help us. And of course, there will be some space what I plan to do, I didn't do, so let's do it better next time. How to make it easier? Whatever you choose to do, try to fit it into your current life, connect it with something that you already do very well, consistently without any push. So something new connected with something old, connection with current rhythm of your life. Like if I'm dropping Shannon to the bus station every day anyways, and I want to introduce some new exercise right after that. So I want to make this connection that I have a routine, and in this moment of my routine, always in the same time, I will do fascia stretching, for example, for half an hour. It's new for me. It's going to be like, why I'm doing, I don't know what, oh, that's why. So logical brain is going to help me remember that's important for my health, all the good things. But because I know I will do it every time after I drop Shannon to the bus. So whatever is already existing in your life, don't start from scratch. Helpful, guys. So we are restructuring, we are creating some new architecture of our brain. We do it intentionally, we use neuroplasticity, but we build this architecture around some existing structure. So it's like you're not starting some new building from scratch. You take building that you already have and build a balcony in January, or some new roof in February, or put some garden. Like you're like building around our life. And one most important step, I think you know, come on, guys, you know, one last important ingredient for your success. Most important ingredient, actually. Pleasant, make it easier, different little wins, connection with the rhythm of your life. One very important step. If you want to go far, come together. If you want to go alone, go alone. That's the club. Fine, today is not about Cats Club. I don't even have an invitation or the link, but I want to say that you need to have other people with the same journal. Yes? You guys, I see you, most of you club members already. I don't even have to convince you. I know that you know. If you want to go far, you should come together. Brain adapts to the change much better when we are members of the same group. Your brain will adapt to changes easier when you belong to the group where everyone going through these changes. How easy it was to start meditations. In November, December, how many of you guys successfully completed meditation challenges? Because the whole group was doing this. Reward system activated, motivation is growing. Reward system is like everybody saying, wow, Ranjani, you did meditations for 30 days. Wow. Ranjani is like, yay. Yeah, reward system, brain registered, give you more energy for next step. Anxiety and fear of unknown is less because we are member of the tribe. We are tribal animals. When we are in the tribe, we are not so scared. Everybody is doing self-programming. If you do it alone, best of luck, guys. You'll be, what the hell? Your husband will say, what the hell? Your mom-in-law will say, what the hell? You will stop right away. When you do it all together, yes, less anxiety. No, there is nothing unknown, absolutely known. So many people have done it before successfully. You know how much they achieved. Biologically, neocortex, that logical, smartest part of our brain, stable when we have social responsibility. That's responsibility in front of the group of people. I promise, and I'm doing this. If I'm alone, I don't know. I'm not so smart then. When I'm responsible, I become significantly smarter. So club, fine. Later, today is not about club. I don't have a link here. Today is about this guy. ChatGPT conveniently created beautiful pictures reflecting what I dream you to have this year. Maybe it is mountains and coffee. Maybe it's in the middle of your office. It doesn't matter. Inside the diary, neurosprint approach. And yes, when we will be in the group, of course, I will reinforce you, I will help you. But even if you choose today to just buy a diary, by the way, guys, if you're in December Cuts Club, wait, don't buy because I give you a discount code. Miss Bavna, I think already supposed to publish discount code for you. If you're not in the club, you have also some discount, like early bird discount. You understand that book is cost something to print. So I'm not making money on this, but I need to cover the printing cost. Okay, neurosprint approach, 10% rule, active passive layered cake, group support. At least on 30 December will be included lecture for every single person. Whoever buys the journal, all will be invited for December 30th self-programming for 2026. Invited, obviously free of charge, just to start. Just to set up this journal together. So even if you're not member of the club, no problem. But 30 December, please come. So that will be self-programming session for 30 December. And oh, I didn't tell you about this. So I also want to put some reward system. After each sprint of 4 weeks, you get to open here inside the book. There will be several pages that opening for you new manifestation technique. And it will be 12 of them for 12 months. Please promise me not. Yes, of course, you have power to just start reading it right away. Of course, I know. It's not going to be like glued together. But I just encourage you, don't jump ahead. Like, give you this feeling that I will fill this diary. I will complete my daily goals. I will put some check marks here. And my reward after I finish reflection, it will be, oh, I'm going to read new manifestation. I didn't know this. Oh, interesting. I will try it next month. Okay, so my job will be to put 12. It's some of them will take a couple of pages to describe, some of them just one page, but some kind of new information here. I think for your curious brain, it will be a good kind of material. For me, it will be curious. And what was our book? Master Key, yeah? When the book saying, please read only one chapter every week. And you like waiting for it. Okay, next week coming, I can read new chapter. So this one too. So self-programming session December 30. If you cannot attend, if you travel in December 30, of course, I will save you the video. Okay, so then you do it at your own space, maybe some special place, maybe it will be January 5, or maybe it will be first day of your period, whatever. I please encourage you to work with your biology here. I'm not making fun of period. I think it's from whatever I'm learning, it's and it's also going to be our focus in 2026, female power rules. Female power is something gigantic, the energy that we have. Higher self meditation also included. So this scan, this is just to make to go to landing page and buy your journal, because we need to please be careful with your address. What you pay at checkout, when you put address at checkout, it has to be your mailing address. So we're going to send you the book, okay? If you do it right away, we have a good chance to send it to you before New Year, before December 30. Right now it's fine. Book is finished. Printer Divi is telling us it's completely fine, but don't delay. If you choose to do it like on 29 December, then obviously it will be not delivered in 1 second. It will take several days to deliver. And inside will be a QR code for your meditation higher self. Please do. Please do. Again, on December 30, I will explain. If you're absolutely new, if somehow you're watching this video, I say, God, I don't know who is higher self or what is self-programming. Please watch this video December 1st first, okay? For all people who've been here before many times, then you know what I mean. Correct? Wonderful. ChatGPT had a lot of fun imagining how people will be using the journal, where, how. Backside is also beautiful. I like it. So thanks to Divya, thanks to our designers, they created a wonderful book. You know, it doesn't do justice what I'm showing you. You have to hold it. It's heavy. Yeah, it's not small little cute diary. Again, I'm sorry, guys. It will be no reminders for you to drink water. I think you know this. It will be something else. It will be your goals. I'm super confident that if you are going to go with this for 52 weeks, who completed 2025, huh? Guys, we had it in 2025. We accomplished a lot. It's just diary was different, right? Remember 2025? It was softer. The quality was different of the whole paper. So we learned our lesson. We're going to give you a very durable tool. This you can take to the mountains with you. I think it will happen. So in conclusion, the year is almost over. Let's make next year different. And this is your moment to acknowledge that you spend this 1 hour, 20 minutes doing something useful. What are you going to, please type in our chat group. Even if you didn't come on video, I know some of you didn't come on video. I understand, 5 p.m. actually. Not very convenient time, but we couldn't receive this book faster. I wanted 1 o'clock, but we couldn't get it. So do the justice for your brain, for your nervous system, and acknowledge in writing for me here. What kind of insight? Maybe it's just one insight. Maybe everything, whatever I said here today was totally familiar. You know this already, but maybe it was one tiny thought that is going to change everything. We overestimate some gigantic insights. Usually it's a small thing, but done consistently. And this feeling, it will help you with consistency. I really, I have these diaries for many years. Different style, different design, this is the best. But I cannot start my working day before I put my diary. I open, I think about what is the plan for this week. You can do also self-reflection every Sunday. You set up the next week, or you can set up the whole month. You decide. Yes, I also want to be flexible here, but I want you to feel that maybe.
It's okay, I just have some work.
Okay. I want you to feel that that is my anchor. That when I put it here, now I can go ahead. Now I can continue. I am ready. Type something, guys, so chat will pop on the thumb up on the top, so I can read what you're writing. I think Ricky wants a diary. Do you want a diary? Okay, so what are we going to take home from today? Agile, absolutely great. Agile is not very complicated. It just means flexibility. Flexibility, Yes, completely applicable to our life. I'm glad. I'm glad all my corporate people now appreciate. Agile is not to develop some app or software. Agile is for us to accomplish our goals. You are your own startup for 2026. Have the goal. Maybe we'll do it in December 30 session. We'll speak a little bit about vision. But vision is so big. And in my experience, that's where people fail because they sit here. The vision is gigantic vision board. Wow, so beautiful. But how to move? It's like too big of the gap. Layered cake, passive and active, planning according to the period. Yes. Or moon cycle. Because again, we sometimes absolutely normal ladies, that sometimes some people have 60-day cycle or 37, let's say 30-day cycle. Then what? No? So you decide how close you come. This book is, you can skip a couple of days. Like if something is not, math is not mathing and your period finished here and you still have a couple of days, it's okay. Just go to the next and start and put the date, what you want to start. The first day of your new period. Right? It doesn't have to be always some Monday, Tuesday. Okay? Okay? Rewire your brain. The more you do things, again, this is also a tool for rewiring your brain because it's the same book. You're going to come every morning. Your brain is going to be, okay, that's what I'm doing here. It's going to be easier. Great. Thank you, guys. I will let you go. We are going to have dinner. You're going to have your dinner. Links open here. I will share it, of course, in my stories. I want you all to have this book. See, actual design is better. It's just ChatGPT put you. I don't know why you is here. You is here. Golden cover. Good feeling. I'm feeling great. I want you to feel great. I want us to have our session in December 2026 and you show me all these books completed and so many things better. Thank you, guys. See you soon.